Hey everybody. Okay, I wanted to pose an open-ended question. Whoa. What the crap? Hello? I have no idea what's wrong. I hear this really bad echo. Is that better? Okay. Wow, that was a waste. Okay. Let me start over. Hey everybody. Okay. For this video, I wanted to talk about the various misconceptions about how science works and to pose a open-ended question to religious people or people that maybe not religious, maybe spiritual, have a mistrust for science. I don't know, whatever category you might fall in. So, okay. So I was having this debate with a young Earth creationist. I mean, it wasn't really a debate. I sent him a comment on one of his videos, and he wrote me back. And I have the feeling that a lot of these, especially young Earth creationists, have an inherent mistrust for how science works. And I really wish I knew where this mistrust came from, so maybe I could help dispel it. Generally, and every single young Earth creationist that I've ever seen on YouTube has backed up their position with religion. I have yet to meet a young Earth creationist that was not religious. If you are a young Earth creationist that is not religious, please send me a message. I would love to talk to you. But no, all the other ones I've talked to, they are all religious, and they're all of the Christian religion. That doesn't mean there isn't Jews or Muslims that are young Earth creationists. I just haven't met them or seen their videos. So anyway, I think it's kind of funny how the same scientific method that gives us the technology that I'm using to speak into a camera and upload my videos on YouTube, that same scientific method is somehow not valid when it tries to explain the diversity of life on this planet. It's like, oh, you know, science is right about everything up until you get to the part about how the world began, how the universe came into being how it is now, how life diversified, you know, but everything else is fine. I don't hear any Christians complaining about atomic theory. I mean, atoms are just a theory after all. Theory of relativity is the theory we use for gravity. I don't hear any young Earth creationists having a problem with gravity, even though, you know, how gravity is just a theory as well. There's so many scientific theories out there, and the only ones that Christians ever say, oh, it's just a theory, is evolution, abiogenesis, which I understand the abiogenesis thing doesn't have near as much evidence as evolution, and Big Bang Theory. For some reason, they assume that people who accept these theories as reasonable explanations have this religious attachment to the theory, which that's simply not the case. If it were proved wrong tomorrow, if any of those theories were proved absolutely, irrefutably incorrect tomorrow, I wouldn't start like a campaign to fight against it. You know, and I think that's one thing that creationists fail to understand is my religious views, while it might be reinforced with science, is not dependent on science. Even if evolution, abiogenesis, and Big Bang Theory were all proved incorrect, there's no way they could be right, it would still not mean that therefore a God exists. But creationists assume that that is the logical course of action. It's like if they stopped believing in creationism or young Earth creationism, they can't believe in God anymore. And that's absolutely ridiculous. Although I kind of see where they're coming from. There's plenty of Christians out there, plenty of theists that accept evolution as being the way in which life diversified on Earth. So, and okay, here's my question to any Christian or creationist or young Earth creationist watching. And I'm not trying to sound snide when I ask this, but what makes you trust your holy book, which I guess, whether it's the Bible, the Torah, I don't know, the Old Testament, I guess, for Jews, or the Quran, what makes you accept those explanations for the origin of life over the scientific methods explanation? You can see the results of the scientific method everywhere in life. I mean, it's everything that we've done, from the atom bomb to the internet to computers, even go back farther, telescope, and just any invention on harnessing electricity. We see what the scientific method does in our daily lives, but where is an instance where the holy books have done something that a secular institution could not have? And don't say like 10 Commandments or anything like that. 10 Commandments, for one thing, didn't originate. I mean, they are kind of plagiarized from other civilizations that had similar rules already. So I don't really think that counts. And anyway, the 10 Commandments are, some of them are common sense things, and then others just don't make sense anymore. It's like the first commandment, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Well, that sounds kind of ridiculous today because almost no one worships many gods, or if they worship a god, I mean, Hindus aside, of course, it's the Judeo-Christian God. And, the thing is, why would, if there weren't any other gods, then God wouldn't have had to say that. He could have just said, all those other gods are fake. But instead he said, don't worship them. Like they had power or something. Anyway, so yeah, my open question, and you can either comment on the video, send me a private message, reply with a video, whatever. Why do you trust your holy book over science? That's it. See ya.